Hey everybody, this is John. This is week 9 of Pokemon Battles, and this one is going to be Jacob versus TTC. This one I don't know anything about. I hope it's a good one. I did record this in the higher quality, but in my opinion, it doesn't look too much different, so I might be going back to the old quality for good. I'm not quite sure yet, though. He does lead with his Infernape. That's a good lead. Obviously, you don't know what it can do. It can come out there. We know each other's Pokemon pretty well, so for us, we do. If you saw this Infernape in regular battle, you wouldn't know if it's a fake out lead, something like that. So he does switch. Either way, he doesn't want to take a Grass Knot with Swampert, so he pulls it out. He assumes that is. He knows that it's carrying that. I know we've seen enough of that for him to know what's going on here. He does switch in Chandelure. That's a good switch. Not going to take any damage from him. That Chandelure almost directly counters Infernape. The only problem is it doesn't really have anything to hit Infernape with. I guess Shadow Ball hits decently. It's not going to. Well, it's going to kill Infernape because his defense sucks. That's not a big deal. So he does come back with Tyranitar. Tyranitar is a great counter to Chandelure. You can hit with pretty much everything. It's going to kill Chandelure off. If he pursues, he's going to die. He's going to use Psychic. I don't know why he did that. Obviously, that was a bad decision. Use it anyways. These battles, once again, brought to you by Lightning Kugel Summer Shiny. I already forget the slogan. Cool, refreshing, summer. So, he does use Psychic. He gets killed by Crunch. I guess he thought Pursuit was coming. He didn't want to switch out. TTC correctly predicted that. Uses Crunch instead. Does get the kill. I think Pursuit would have killed him anyways. I'm not sure, though. So, he does send him to Durant. His Durant is going to counter. It doesn't want to take a steel move like Iron Head from that. He does switch out. He gets the Home Claws. Conkeldurr comes in. Conkeldurr is a good switch here. He can use any fighting move. He's going to do a lot of damage to Durant. Durant has decent defenses, though, so we got to watch out what's going to happen here. He does have Hustle, so his moves are going to be pretty heavy to hit here. He does have Conkeldurr out there. I don't know what it can do. Obviously, he's got the Home Claws, so we'll see what happens here. He's going to be faster, so I guess we'll get to see what happens here. He's going to use Mach Punch. We'll see how much damage this really does. This is the kind of move that you would get this for. It does not do enough damage. Definitely not enough. He does use X Scissor. I don't think this is going to do much damage either, though, because I think this is not very effective. In spite of not being very effective, it still takes away half his health. He's got the Life Orb on, too, you can see. Mach Punch isn't going to kill him, so we'll see what he does here. He might use Drain Punch, but the problem is he's going to go second if he uses Drain Punch. He's really got no choice but to use. He's either going to pull back or he's going to use Mach Punch again. He's going to do Mach Punch again. That's not a bad decision. In my opinion, that's his only decision, because any other move he's going to go second. He's not going to really get it off. Pulling back's not too bad of a choice because he knows the X Scissor is going to come again. Problem is, what does he have to take the X Scissor? So you have to go through his Pokemon. He would probably knows what he has better than I do. He chooses not to switch. So we have to assume that's the best decision. Though I don't know. He sends in Dragonite. Dragonite's a good switch here. Obviously Iron Head. He's going to use Iron Head. It's going to do decent damage. It might kill him actually. It's going to do a lot of damage here. We'll see how much it's going to do. It takes away half his health once again. Multi-Scale saved him there. Multi-Scale reduces the damage you take by 50%, so that would have killed him outside of that. He does use Dragon Dance. I don't know if he's going to be faster, though, with that, because Durant's pretty fast on his own. Dragonite's not too fast on his own. He's going to take Sandstorm damage here. I don't know if he has leftovers on. He sure does. He's got the leftovers on, so that's going to keep the Sandstorm damage away. He's going to be able to Roost here if he gets it off. He does use Fire Punch instead. That's a good move. He is faster, so we do find out that question's answered. Faster than Durant, kills it with a Fire Punch. He is at half health, below half health. So if you can come in with something priority here, something quicker than Dragon Dance, Dragonite, he's going to be able to kill it off here. If he gets the Roost off, he's going to lose two Roosts to get back to full health. He's going to need two Roosts to get to full health, and that's really all there is to it. He is going to use Roost here. This isn't going to get him full health. I imagine a Will-O-Wisp is coming. He's seen the Fire Punch. He knows he's a physical variant. So Will-O-Wisp is really going to damage this thing. First of all, it's going to do two things. It's going to reduce his attack to lower than 50%, to 50% of what his normal attack is. And it's going to, he's going to haze, so you can't go wrong. I'll talk about that in a second. And the Will-O-Wisp, what it would have done, is also it's going to break the multi-scale for good. So, that would have served two purposes. He chooses to haze. Haze not a bad choice either. It's going to get rid of one Dragon Dance. Roost is still there. He's going to use Dragon Claw. This isn't going to kill Congragris. I don't even know this is going to do too much damage at all. To be honest, this is a bulky-ass Pokemon. So you can see right there, now his ability, multi-scale is gone. So you see, Congragris almost works perfectly there for Jacob. Gets the Mummy off. If he hits with this Will-O-Wisp, it's really... There you go. I mean, this is just exactly what he wants here. He's got the haze, no more Dragon Dance, he's burned, his attack's down. He's going to need two Dragon Dances just to get to his normal attack, just to get to, neutral attack. Confagra's put Mummy on me. He doesn't have multi-scale anyways to break anymore. He's just screwed now. Even if he switches, I think he keeps Mummy on him. I don't know about that for sure, so don't quote me on that. He's going to use Dragon Dance. He's going to try and get back up there. So he's going to Dragon Dance. He's going to have to do it 2 times to get to his normal attack. Otherwise, he's not going to be hitting it all. Jacob knows this. He's going to lose Confagra's in there. So TTC is in serious trouble here with this Dragonite. This Dragonite, he said, was getting him a lot of kills. We haven't seen it used too effectively in our battles yet. But I can believe it. That multi-scale build is really good, especially with Roost. You can keep going back to full health if you don't get down to below half. You can do a lot of damage with Dragonite, but he's got good coverage to begin with. He's got Dragon Claw, Fire Punch, Roost, and what's his last move? Dragon Dance. So there's the set if you want to know it. I don't know how his EVs are. I imagine they're, I don't say, they're probably speed and attack focused because Roost plus multi-skill does a lot of stuff on its own. So he Dragon Dances, he's going to haze again. So really there's nothing he can do here. He's pretty much screwed. This stall is actually working pretty well. This is probably the first time, maybe, I won't say the first time because I don't know. But this is one of the few times I've seen Jacob play an actual stall game here, and that's exactly what this is. He knows he can't take any damage from the Dragon Claw. We'll see how much this does. I'd be surprised if it even does 40 damage. Probably won't even do that, though. We'll see. Nope, it does about 30 damage, so, you know, he's got him right where he wants. He's a little Shadow Ball him to death. You know, he can Roost here. Actually, Roost, he's going to be able to live. I think the Sandstorm is going to kill him off here, though. Or the Burn, I mean. Although I didn't know the Burn goes after Leftovers. Is that the case? The Burn might kill him, though. We'll see. And the Burn does kill him, it looks like, unless he's got 1 health. No, it does indeed kill him. So you can see the Burn must do like 15%. Leftovers does 12.5. Sandstorm does 12.5. So you can see, I guess he had less than 2.5% damage left. So kills him off. He does use Pursuit here on Confagorous. Make sure he can't get away, you know. You don't want him to escape here. He does switch. His Sandstorm is now gone, but he doesn't have anything to switch weather anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. That would be a big deal if he was running a weather team, though, and that's actually an interesting idea. One I hadn't really thought of. One I don't think a lot of people probably have thought of that, but there you go. That is one way to pretty much ruin a sand team, is take away their sand streamer. So he sends out. Confagorous is dead, but he did his job. He took out the Dragonite pretty well. He does have this. Look like a Swampert. It is Zoroark. Alex has his Inferno Pin here, which is actually not a bad play because he can close combat. It's going to kill this thing. I don't know if he's faster though. So Jacob's not going to take the chance, though. He's going to pull back. He's going to send in the real Swampert. He knows that probably a close combat's coming. TCC must know that. He's going to use a brilliant move there. A great prediction. He uses Grass Knot correctly. This is going to kill off Swampert. No, there's no question about that. You see he's dead. I mean, that was just great prediction. It pays off for him. He gets him perfectly. I still think Jacob's in the driver's seat of this battle against TTC, but that's going to turn the tide quite a bit here because the question is, what does he have to do against this? Hydreigon's a perfect counter to this. He's not going to take... Actually, he is Dark type, so I take that all back, you know. He uses Fire Blast. Not the right decision, I don't think. There is a chance maybe he doesn't have close combat on him. Maybe he's running all special attacks. I don't believe he would be. He uses Fire Blast. Doesn't do very much damage. Life Orb's going to do some damage here. He's going to get a Surf off. And that was also a bad decision. As great as the Grass Knot decision was, that was an equally poor decision, I would say. Close combat would have killed him. No question about it. He chooses Fire Blast. I don't know why. I don't know if he had I don't think he even had a nasty plot up, so there's no reason to think, well, I got my special attack if I need to use it. So he's going to send in Gengar here. This is obviously one of his favorite Pokemon. Should be one of everyone's favorite Pokemon, to be honest. He's going to use Substitute. He is quicker, so we'll see what he uses here. I imagine he's going to be something like Dark Pulse. There it is. So he does use Dark Pulse. This is going to kill off the Substitute, and what's interesting here is it forces him to choose. He's going to have to choose between Gengar either. Either Gengar's going to do the damage. You know, Ghost type is... Well, it's not very effective against him, but he does have Focus Blast. So Focus Blast would one-shot Hydreigon. I don't have any question about that. If it misses, he's in trouble. It does hit, so he is going to kill off Hydreigon here. If it missed and he had been hit with the Dark Pulse, that would have been the end of the battle for him. Definitely, because losing Gengar and the Infernape, he really had nothing. I doubt he'd have anything left to Carno Hydreigon here. His Conkeldurr did die, I believe. I can't remember now. I believe his Conkeldurr died. Anyways, Gengar does take the Life Orb damage. He's down to half health. He does have Plane Split, though, so we'll see what happens here. He's going to use Focus Blast again. He is quicker than Zoroark. That's too bad for Jacob, but it hits there. TTC is going to kill off these Pokemon. You can see Gengar giving him troubles just like it gave me troubles. It's a little different how it's giving Jacob trouble here. It's because he has nothing to counter this. He's got this huge fighting weakness on this team. Yeah, it's a huge fighting weakness. It's all around his whole team. We can look at it after. It's everywhere. He's got Confagorous to cover it, but it's not enough if you're going to leave Confagorous out there. Stall a Dragonite, which is the right move. I'm not going to say that that's not what he should have done. He's got the real mistake he had was leaving Chandelure in there against who leave it in there against was it Dragonite? I don't think so. It must have been Tyranitar. Maybe Conkeldurr? I don't know. Either way, the real mistake was leaving Chandelure in there against whatever he left it in against. That was the dumb move. It's going to cost him the game. He can obviously switch in on that fighting move off of Gengar, move that out of the way. It's not a big deal. He's obviously not going to take a Ghost move off of Gengar, but it's not going to be the end of the world. So, you know, that was a good battle. I really like that one. There were some great predictions. There were some pretty bad decisions. TTC does win it. Close battle, I'd say. Definitely close battle. I hope we get more like that one. That one was pretty exciting to watch. I hadn't watched it before, so I was pumped up to watch it. I don't know if we're going to have some TriCasts here, or if I'm going to do the next 3, which are just random Wi-Fi battle on my own. We'll see. And then I'm thinking about doing a Rhinonucleus special feature a Pokemon every week, see how it works. Watch it in battle, you know? But thanks for watching this one. Bye.